Thirdly, we must be prepared for service. I get so tired of folks talking about they've been called and they don't want to read their Bible. Don't have no prayer life. And all of their worship is corporal worship. But don't you know the best worship is the worship at home?
Amen.
In your secret closet.
Yes.
Where you ain't got to worry about nobody tipping in or nothing. Huh? You know David was a worshiper. He wrote the Psalms. He could teach you how to worship. But see, David worshiped in the shepherd fold. He didn't have, he didn't have Facebook in the way.
Amen.
He wasn't doing that shit.
Glory to God.
The sheep wasn't talking.
Yes.
The sheep wasn't chatting. See?
They weren't chatting.
They weren't chatting.
They weren't in the chat.
They weren't in the chat. But see, preparation is necessary. You got to be prepared. Why? Because the Word of God tells us to always be ready. To what?
To give an answer.
To give an answer for what? Huh? For the hope that we have in Christ. And how you going to do that unless you're prepared? Let's look at 2 Timothy 2:15. And the Apostle Paul, you know what? He pretty much wrote the New Testament. And he really has laid the foundation for us to be who we are. In 2 Timothy 2:15, he tells us, first of all, that we're to do what? Study. 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 Preachers, study. We have to study. And study is not reading. Study. Run some references. I'm not talking about studying no new book that Joyce Myers didn't put out. I'm talking about study your Bible. Read and study your Bible. No more than just a few verses in the Bible. You know, it is sad to see so many folk today that most of what they know about the Lord is through oral tradition. Most of the word that they know is through oral tradition. You know what I mean when I say oral tradition? They got it from somebody else. But see, when you study that word, then you get it for yourself. And you need to get it for yourself. And start with the book of Genesis. You know the Bible is one of the only books that people will pick up and open it from the middle and start out. Start from the beginning. That's what Genesis means. The beginning. And you need all of it. And what you do when you study the word like that, you learn how God deals with us. You learn how God does what he do. You understand and know God better. And you need all of that. Hello? See, we God's covenant people. Israel ain't the only covenant folk. We covenant folk too. And when you go and read and start from Genesis to Revelation, you find out that God used them just as an example of what he was going to do for all of us. And then, so if you could know what it means to be in covenant with God, there are a whole lot of things, brother.
You're right.
Talk to God.
Amen. That's right.
He'll talk back to you.
Yes, he will.
Hallelujah.
And then you prepare yourself by coming together with the saints in fellowship,
Yes.
encouraging one another.
Yes.
Hebrews
Beautiful.
10 and 25. Y'all writing these verses down?
What you say?
You know what?
10 and 25.
I'm going to move on a little faster here because I get caught up. Y'all have to help me
What
now.
verse you said?
Hebrews 10:25. Forsaking not of your assembling together. See, we need one another. I need you, you need me. We all are part of God's family. Huh? Stay with me. See, sometimes I need you to agree with me. See, sometimes I need you to encourage me. So we need to come together. In conclusion, we have to hold ourselves accountable. Accountability.
Amen.
Did you hear me? What do I mean by accountability? Be responsible. That's right. Hold yourself accountable. You know, there's a verse in 1 Corinthians, it used to confuse me in 1 Corinthians 2:15 and 16. The Apostle Paul says, but he that is spiritual judges all things,
Amen.
yet he himself is judged of no man. For who has known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. Be encouraged, people. See, God has put the Holy Ghost down in you. So you can hold yourself accountable. Don't nobody have to judge you. Don't nobody have to tell you when you know when you wrong, prophet.
Amen.
We know when we need to check ourselves. Huh?
Amen.
Now, notice that it said the spiritual man. It didn't say the saved man or the believer. It said the spiritual man.
Amen.
The spiritual woman.
Amen.
So true accountability is only found in the spiritual man.
Amen.
The spiritual man judges him or herself and holds oneself accountable for one's actions.
Amen.
The spiritual person is a humble person,
Amen.
a repentant person. My old grandmama taught me that. I remember the first time she came back to me and said, son, grandma, sorry, I was wrong. I said, what? Because I wasn't used to grown folk telling me they was wrong. But she taught me that the big person is the person that can say, I need forgiveness. That I ain't always right. And when I'm not right, then I ought to be able to say I'm wrong. Did you hear me?
Amen.
You know what? If a lot of parents did that with their children, they'd be able to reach their children today.
That's true.
Because see, their children sit there looking at them and say, so you want me to do it and you ain't going to do it. How you going to do that? What's up with that? So we hold ourselves accountable. Why? Because before you can lead, you must know how to follow.
Amen. You gotta get all the capability.
That's the reason why, you know what, you might not understand the past and you might not be able to understand why he's requiring or she's requiring. Because see, a pastor can be a he or a she.
Amen.
And you can tell folks I said it. It could be a he or a she.
Amen. Amen.
You ain't gonna always understand what they doing because you ain't in their position yet. But that ain't no reason for you to be bucking all up against them and clowning and going on. And see, y'all are ministers of God. One day it's gonna be your day. You know, it's a whole lot of things I wish I had to put my pants through. Because I'm telling you, them children, man, they made me pay for it. You gonna weep what you saw.
That's right.
So follow leadership. And pray for your leader.
Amen.
See, it's important to be submitted. You've got to learn to submit to leadership. And if you submit to leadership, then people will submit to you one day.
Amen.
And some of the problems that you would have otherwise, you won't have.
That's right. Amen.
Amen.
Hebrews 13 and 17 tells us to obey them. that have ruled over you. And submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls.
Amen.
As they must give account. See, I have to give an account to God. That's the reason why I'm talking to you all today. Because see, God commanded me to do it, and I don't want y'all to get before God and tell God, well, you know, God, He didn't tell us that. You're a lie. I told you. Huh? I had an old teacher one time, told she went over some stuff with us, and I went to her. I said, where you go there? I said, because I already know that. She said, I know you already know it. She said, but I had to go over it because, you know how us colored folk is. We always trying to make like we didn't know.
Amen.
So I just made sure I re-emphasized.
Amen.
See, we have to give an account to God. You're going to have to give an account to God. Your leadership. Whether you did what He commanded you to do or not. You're going to be held accountable to God. So hold yourself accountable.
Amen. Glory.
That's the reason why I said obey. That leader may give account for you with joy. Parenting taught me a whole lot. Some years ago, I told one of my daughters, I said, you know, you make me sad. It hurts me to see you doing what you're doing.
Yes, Lord.
Because I know I didn't raise you like that.
Yes, God.
I taught you that.
Yes, Jesus.
And I'm grieved.
Jesus.
And there are pastors that are grieved.
Amen.
Because they constantly teach and preach and suffer and go through, and folks just give them a hard time.
Hard time.
And see, they standing before God grieving. Grieving. And the Bible says, look what the Bible says.
Hard time.
What does he go on to say? He said, and not with grief. Look what it said after grief. For that is unprofitable for you.
Yes, it's true.
Did you hear me?
Amen.
See, that's unprofitable for you.